I have a little something for the players.
Oh, really?
Something first off that we never ever did before, but we have something for the players here, and it's going to be my casting. So as you know, September Stage is a show. We put on the show. So we wanted to stay away from top 10. You know, the top 10 is always, it's a debate. Top 10 is always a debate. Who's in the top 10, who's not. Now, casting, it kind of deals with that. So based off of the performance for last year, September Stage, who would I cast as my top 10 per se? You know, to play a role in the tournament. Stats, performance, what they did for their teams, things like that.
Cool.
So of course, I wanted to drop that on Behind the Curtain. Yeah. And of course, we'll talk about it on Call It Like I See It, and everyone will have their opinion. So I want to start off with and it's necessarily not in any order per se. I mean, you can put it in orders as far as performance. But number one, Live Aziz, Aziz Chambers. Live, aka Live. What can you say? I mean, what he did for RFM was insane. I mean, he came out and flat out balled. But he's done that in most tournaments. So you have to cast him.
Right.
We would definitely have to cast Khalil again. Khalil from LTMN.
I was just talking about him with someone earlier today.
He led the tournament in scoring, 18 points, and you seen him on the promo video.
Right.
Steph Curry.
Exactly.
Steph Curry 3-pointer. So you got to cast him. So we got Live, Khalil, we got Red, MVP of the tournament.
Yeah.
Flashy passes, and not only that, I really appreciate Red and how he came to the tournament and carried himself. So just off of that alone, he'd definitely be cast again. And everyone would say to me, "Oh, you gotta cast Kendrick, right? Gotta cast Kendrick." But unfortunately, we can't cast Kendrick. And here's the reason why we can't cast Kendrick is because unfortunately Kendrick won't be here this tournament.
Wow.
So if he was, yes, he will be in.
Right.
But in this case, you can't cast him because he wouldn't be able to show. So I wanted to say that because I wanted to let him know that he would be there. Next, you have to cast Kamali, Moody, and Bahu. Now, people may say that's some nepotism, but no, not at all. I'm casting them. What Kamali did for his team was above and beyond. He had so many clutch buckets to lead them to victories in that RFM game,
yes,
in the championship game, and even in the semifinals game. So he did so much, and we didn't even know that Kamali still had that. I mean, putting on the weight that he did, didn't even know Kamali still had that. But he brought back his Sabbath days, and he went in. And if anyone that doesn't know what that is, it's the high school that he played for. He was the man in high school, and he showed that in September Stage. Moody, he was our bounce back player of the year because he was going to play in September Stage Volume 2, Episode 2, but unfortunately he broke his elbow.
Yeah, I remember that.
So to see him come back and to play at the level that he did, I'll cast him any day. Bahu, what can we say?
Yeah.
Rising star,
right.
Fan favorite, won the 3-point contest. What can we say about him? I mean, he literally put Next Gen on the map. I mean, they were so exciting to watch.
So exciting.
And he led the charge. Yeah, everyone loved him. I mean, gave the champions 27 points on the championship team. One of their hardest games that they had to face. And truthfully, that game is down to the wire. Save Kendrick's dunk. Like, I think Kendrick's dunk took all of the air out of Next Gen sales. But yes, I'm casting Bahu. So far we got Live. We have Red, Khalil, Kamali, Bahu, and Moody. So we got 4 more, and of course, gotta cast Softar, defensive player. He sinks the free throws on a game that should be that's it. Sinks the free throws on a game that should be over, and at that point, it just. Unfortunately, circumstances didn't go their way. But his grittiness and his defensive prowess every single night, he gives you his all. He's one of those players that's like Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you may have some complaints about his game, but you know that you get 110% from Softar every single time. So he's casted all the time. Didn't have a good tournament at all by any means, and he probably didn't make the cast if Kendrick did, but Taj, just based off of his talent alone, you know what Taj is capable of doing at the tournament. And I know some things that people don't know, and he doesn't want to use any excuses, so I'm not going to say it here. But just his talent alone, you have to cast him.
Okay.
You know, even with him not having the tournament that everyone expected him to have, he still averaged double-digit points on a stacked team.
Wow.
You know, on a stacked team, he averaged 10 points. You know, averaged 10 points the tournament. So I'm casting him as well. I'm also casting Rico, and Rico is another player that was on those fences of being out, and the reason for it is he didn't have the tournament that everyone expected.
Well, new team,
with all of the
right,
hype
right.
Going to the new team,
Yeah.
next gen, Bahu had a better tournament than him, and he wanted to go play with Duke. So we casting him because he did still drop 12 points a game, and Rico's personality is just something that you have to cast. I think everyone can admit to that. He's a personality. He's a character. He's great for the tournament, what he brings, but he's passionate about about basketball. He wants to be the best. He aims to be the best. He's probably gonna say, "Hey, why am I so low?"
Yeah.
But prove it. Come now and get that MVP. You're capable of doing so. And last but not least, I have to cast Captain Dini. I have to cast Dini, and the reason why is because Dini was coming to September stage, first one. He was coming with Georgia, and they weren't able to make it. He was like, Rafiq, team's just not coming together, you know what I mean? And if I come out there, I have to bring a good product. But I'm still gonna come. He hopped on the team, he hopped on Don't Sleep, who took HQ. Oh my God, that was about to be a game. Blew the lead, but took HQ down to the wire. But he showed up. He came and he showed up. And for that alone, I respect him. Because he could have said, my team's not playing, I'm not coming.
Yeah, he's not gonna
But
play.
he jumped on the team, he came, he paid a fee, and he supported what we have going on. And he said, you know, Feek, the reason why is because I believe in what you're doing. So he's casted every single time with me. And not only that, people sleep on him because he had Red and Kendrick. I went to Georgia, and I was down there in Georgia when they was getting ready for September stage, and I was seeing the work that he was putting in. And he was putting in that work in September stage, and a lot of you may not see it on the promo video or anything like that.
He was a little upset about that.
He was a little upset about that,
but
and it was one of the reasons that I was like, I don't want him to think that we don't appreciate him, and that was the thing that my decision was already made at that point. Like Draco's going to be the cover athletes. They're going to be the cover athletes because they need to know what they mean to September stage. That victory was insane,
And they had a really
it.
good showing.
They had a really good showing. They had grind out games.
Yeah.
It wasn't just about them coming and having the two non-Muslims. They actually showed up, played defense, and it was a team effort on them winning. But he's the leader of that team, and he brought them together, brought them in, and led them to that victory.
Yeah.
Regardless of if you can debate whether he was the best player or not, he led them to that victory, and I'm casting him. So my cast list is Live, Khalil, Red, Softar, Kamali, Moody, Bahu, Dini, Tariq, and Taj. That's
So
my cast
now,
list.
if people want to debate, I mean, people are always going to debate this because even if you base it on stats and whatnot, can they call in and call it like I see it?
Oh, they can call in and call it like I see it. Oh, I want you to call in and call it like I see it. I want you to challenge me. I want you to challenge me on this. We can have these conversations all day. You can put whoever it is that you want in there. Now, here's the thing: you got to take somebody out. And you got to make a case of taking someone out, and that's cool. And that's what we're here for. You know, we want that conversation. So call in and call it like I see it. Have the interviews with me. Talk about it on your social medias, and let's get it going for September stage and get ready. Because if you want to call in and talk about it, you better be on that casting for episode 3. You better be on that casting list. Like
Right.
You better bring it. You know what I mean?
That makes sense, especially if you're going to take someone off the list. You got to replace them with someone else.
you gotta
can't just say such and such doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
But who's going to take their spot? Like who you have that you think is better?
Yeah, and if you do take them off the spot and you take them, all eyes is going to be on that person, whether it's you or whether it's another teammate. So episode 3, everyone's going to be looking like, and you wanted to take this person off the list. So hopefully we can have that, and that's what I want to see. You know, that's my casting, and I've talked to multiple people about it, and people didn't have that same casting as me. For the most part, a lot of those players was on there, but there are some discrepancies, and we'll love to talk about that.
Yeah, so of course, Call Like I See It every Saturday. People can call in, do the podcast. It's actually a very good listen. If you haven't listened to it, check that out.
Yeah, tune in to Call Like I See It. Saturdays, 9:00 p.m. Every week. We go ahead. We just talk September stage and what we have planned for you guys, and that would really be where you want to listen if you want to know everything about September stage, because certain things that we're going to have and the stipulations and the rules that we then all come up with, the brackets and all that stuff, will be on that show. We won't have interviews every week, so as far as face-to-face interviews, so all of the information is going to be on that show, and of course, Hayat promoting it like crazy.
Of course.
So tune in, hear it, listen, and show us some love. Show us some love. We appreciate you.
So there you have it. This is, of course, Behind the Curtain. If you have any questions, you want to debate anything, call in the Call Like I See It every Saturday at 9 p.m. leading up to September stage, and we look forward to seeing you there. There you go.
Good.
Boom.